Okay, y'all, I'm back again. You know, everybody asks me, not really asks me, whenever I put my makeup on Facebook or wherever I put my makeup, they always saying, girl, them highlights though. So I'm going to show y'all how I get my highlights and how I make them look so beautiful. Stay tuned. I'll be right back. So, now, just to let y'all know, I use two different palettes to do my highlighting. I use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and you can find it at Walmart. I don't use no high makeup. I'm letting y'all know, never use high makeup. I always use what other people consider drugstore makeup. I'm not gonna pay no $50, $60, $70 for no makeup. Never have, never will. So with that being said, I'm gonna show you the package. I'm gonna show you what it looks like on the inside. So this is the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, light to medium. I'm not a dark skinned girl, so I use light to medium. When you open the pack, this is what it looks like. It actually has a highlighter, a contour, and a sculpting powder. And it shows you what to highlight, what to contour, and what to sculpt on the top. So this is what it looked like. Okay, guys. That's the first palette I use. The second palette I use is by City Color Photo Chic Concealer. Well, it's by City Color, but it's called Photo Chic Concealer and Contouring Palette. This is it. That's the palette. And I'm going to show you what it looks like when you open it. That's what it looks like when you open it. So, with that being said, those are the palettes I use. But I use 3 different tools to highlight my face. I'm not going to show you how I contour. I'm just going to show you how I highlight it today. So my first thing I use is something that everybody needs, and this is a concealer brush. And I use my concealer brush to basically, when I pick my highlight up, I kind of put it here like that and do the same on the side over here. And I put it here, down the center of my nose and my forehead. Now, I blend it out with this is called a beauty blender for people who don't wear makeup. This is a beauty blender. And I basically use my beauty blender to blend out any of the harsh lines I have in. And if I don't use my beauty blender, I don't know what to call this brush, but I call it the highlight airbrush brush. It's very, very soft. As you can see, I do that, and it's only the top layer. But you use this to kind of blend out the harsh lines too. And it feels so soft to your skin, like you can push it down, and it is not hard or nothing. So, with all that being said, here goes. I'm going to show you how, and I'm only going to do a light highlight today. So, it's not going to be nothing harsh. I'm going to take the color that look like it's been played in the most, as you see. That's going to be my highlight color because I want a light highlight. I don't want it too dark, don't want it too light. So, I'm going to use that color, and I'm going to show y'all what I'm going to do. Down here, I just put it like that on top of my lip, like that, and right down the center of my nose I kind of put like a line. So that's my line for to highlight my nose, as you see. So my forehead, and this is a creamy concealer and highlighting contour palette, so it do come out thick. You just gotta watch how much you put on. Basically, I just flour it out like you see me doing. And if I had my eyebrows done, I would usually put it like right up under them. I would usually do that. Okay, So we did the forehead, the nose, on top of the lip, and the chin. So now, I'm going to show you how I do under my eyes. I'm trying not to, because I want a light contour. Light highlight. Basically, and then you paint. It's like you paint in your face. That's one cheek highlighted. Okay. So, okay, so there it is. And you don't stop there. You take your, I'm gonna show y'all how I do with my beauty blender. You take the bottom of your beauty blender and you dab, basically. And as you see, I've made a highlight. Right here, it's highlighted. You see it? And here you do the same. And I kind of take the pointing point to get like where my eye is. And I do the same by my eyebrows. I use that part to blend it out. Now, as you see, my cheeks are highlighted, my chin and above my nose. I mean above my lips, so I do the same thing in my forehead area. Now ladies, you can see my highlights. See how they're on fleek? And that is the LA color. City color, I'm sorry. That I put on the creamy color. Now, with the highlight from the other palette and the sculpting I use. The highlight and the sculpting powder is the next thing I use. And I go in with my sculpting powder on my beauty blender, and what I do is I kind of sculpt around where my highlights is, and as you see, it makes it more defined so you can see exactly where the highlight is. As you see, and I only do that for my cheeks and up where my highlights is on my forehead, and that's what makes them more defined. Now after that, I go back in, but I go in with the tip of my beauty blender and I get the highlight color. And this is what makes them shine, you guys. I just get a little bit of the highlight color and I tap it on top of the highlight that I already have. As you see, my highlights are more, they're shinier now they're more defined. You can actually see how my highlights are blinged out. And then I go back in with my brush like this with the same sculpting powder, and I sculpt my nose. That's so, you know, that's what gives it that makes my highlight so crisp and have all the little crisp lines. So now you see, that is how I get my highlight so thick, love. So with that being said, until next time, bye.